It's on now, is it? Good evening, everybody. Brian is my name. Before I do this testimonial, I'd like to give you a background as to how I joined CrossFit and how I was encouraged to join CrossFit. When the gym was about to start, Thomas suggested to me strongly that I should become a member, and I wasn't convinced. And then he very quickly told me, some Sunday morning you'll have been out late on a Saturday night and you'll be in the bog having a nice read of the paper. Management is the pet name for my wife, will be in bed, and you'll be sitting there and suddenly you'll try to get up and you won't be able to get up. And I said to him, Thomas, that couldn't happen to me. And what was his response? Why should you be any different to anybody else? So I decided, I was converted at that stage, and I decided I had to join CrossFit. And I haven't looked back since. The biggest improvement was, at the time CrossFit started, I was very much at a crossroads. My health wasn't great, I was unfit. I'd been diagnosed as a type 2 diabetic. My golf handicap had declined from 7 to 18. I'd lost interest in golf. I couldn't swing the club. I was on 7 tablets a day. The doctors were stuffing to me Goodo, right? And I have an abhorrence of taking tablets. So my objective in joining CrossFit was to get back, being able to play golf and enjoy my golf, which I'm now doing, and get my sugars down. And my sugars were up at 8 to 10. They're now down at 6 to 7. I've lost about 1.5 stone, and I'm no longer classified medically as a diabetic. And joining CrossFit was the best thing I ever did. Really? It's I'm much more energetic. I don't get as tired. I'm sleeping better. Every time I come up here, I learn something new. I take more liquids and I'm more hydrated. And I'm more conscious of what I should be doing or what I shouldn't be doing.
Food-wise and stuff like that?
Food-wise, I've cut out a lot of the rubbish. And I'm now eating rabbit food all the time. Lettuce and chicken and all that sort of mumbo jumbo.
And are you feeling better? Or?
I'm feeling much better, yeah. What I like most about training here, you have a fabulous combination. You can come up and have a bit of crack, and then you're sort of told, I'd be a great man for trying to buy time and distract and trying to get another 10 minutes out of them before the torture starts. But they have none of that. Bit of chat, bit of pleasantry, and away we go. What I would suggest to somebody in that position is, I was very self-conscious. I'm a fella from Limerick. We never heard of gyms when I was growing up. There were no gyms. They didn't exist. And the thing I really dreaded was coming up here at the start, because you have it in your head. They're all going to be super fit, big muscles. You're going to feel like a plonker, among them. And when you get over that and get a bit of confidence, and you start to realise we're all in the same boat, to a greater or lesser extent.
Yeah, for sure.
I think the most difficult thing is to stick at it.
Yeah.
It's really a discipline.
Yeah.
And I think you should try, if at all possible, to say to yourself, well, I do 2 sessions or 3 sessions a week. I do them at the same time.
Yeah.
And come hell or high water. And I remember you saying to me, okay, if you're supposed to do an hour and you can't do an hour, even come up and do a half an hour. Yeah. Don't get out of the habit.
Yeah.
And then you just get into the routine and but if you get out of the habit, you've had it. I think I mentioned earlier was the health benefit. The sugar levels are declined. The level of medication. I was on 7 tablets. I'm now on 3 tablets. Right. My golf has improved. I'm now not apprehensive playing golf. I feel I can turn, I can move. The advice I would give them, the first thing, and I've 2 of my friends are going to come up, I think I mentioned that to you, is to get on the in-body machine,
Yeah.
right? And do that. And there it gives you the figures, the data.
Yeah.
Your percentage body fat
Yeah.
is X,
Yeah.
your weight is X, and the figure in the corner, percentage. It's like being, like being back at school.
Yeah.
You've got to remind yourself this is the school of fitness, and you're back in school. Oh yeah, that keeps you focused. I do that once a week, and I compare what it was, we'd say, on the 1st of January, and what it is now.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at the weight, and hopefully the percentage body fat is dropping,
Yeah.
and the muscle mass is going up. What advice would you give them? Give it a try.
Yeah.
Give it a try maybe for a month. Join for a month. See how you get on. Get into the spirit of it.
Yeah.
Talk to the people. They're what I found as well, Bart, the trainer, he talked about diet, and he even asked me one day, tongue in cheek, and he said, well, do you drink a lot? And I said, no, I wouldn't drink much. And he said, well, what did you drink this week? Well, Bart, on Monday, I'd 1 or 2 drinks with management at home. Tuesday, I met one of the boys. Tuesday, I was in the golf club. We'd a good sup of wine, a few Bacardis afterwards. Then I went home, and then on Thursday, boom, boom, boom. And he looked at me and he says, you drink a lot, you know. So till he said that to me, the penny didn't drop. So in conclusion, CrossFit have kindly offered me a donation this evening, but I'd like to donate that to the Vincent de Paul, the usual sum.
10 grand.
10, absolutely, 10 grand.